I'm an extrovert, and a pretty extreme one at that. An extrovert is someone who gets energized by social interaction, whereas an introvert is tired out by large amounts of social interaction and needs a recharge time afterwards. My mom is introverted, and my dad is somewhere in the middle. I've got 12 siblings and 7-to-5 ratio of introverts to extroverts. So I don't think it's genetic or anything, but recently, my sister Clara and I, she's an extrovert too, went out with my mom, and we were going to an orthodontist appointment, and on the way home, Clara and I were talking and going back and forth and energizing each other, and my mom was just completely worn out from the day. She talked to us about it, and I feel like that is something that really spoke to me as she, like, needing that recuperation time, that recharge is very important to her, and whereas Claire and I are recharging off of each other. I think a big thing for extroverts is to come to the level of the people they're speaking to, not overwhelming people or ruling the conversation by interjecting whenever they feel like they need to, or just all the time coming at the other person. I think it comes off a lot harsher than they think, and it cuts off the other people's thoughts. Introverts sometimes need more time to think. They think through what they're saying more often, and I think it overwhelms them sometimes, and that's one thing that really extroverts should not do. I think you understand people better when you are speaking same level with them, and there's an equal amount of them talking, an equal amount of you talking, and I think it's a good trade-off where both people get to speak, and I think it's good to have that little extra time to think about what you're going to say and not interject immediately and force your opinion on the other person. Silence is another thing that I think extroverts could use more efficiently. It's not used a lot, and I feel like sometimes an amiable silence can say more than words ever can. It's something that introverts use all the time, and with like my brothers that I've hung out that are introverted, it is like palatable, the conversation that's going on without saying anything. And I think that's really spoken to me as becoming a more relatable person as an extrovert.